Hello YouTube, Royalty here. Alright, today I'm going to be talking about probably the most interesting, juicy eBay PayPal scam story you ever heard in your life. And it's still going on today as we speak. I apologize for the bad quality. I'm recording from a phone, so I hope to get a real good camera sometime soon. But besides that, let me go into what I'm talking about today. Alright, I'm a good seller on eBay. I have established a decent amount of feedback. My main selling has started this year. Let's take a look at my feedback. It's 124 and 98.9 positive. The only reason I have 2 negatives is because almost last year, somebody left negative feedback because I ran out of an item. So, but yeah, everything else, let me go to a seller. I don't have that many because I just started selling a lot this year, but look, very good seller, fast shipper, thank you, fast delivery, fast shipping, smooth transaction, thanks, I loved it. Now, here's the 2 right here. The guy that's screwing me over, and he left positive feedback. Specifically this one. Hermes Gold H buckle, red, black, reversible, blah blah blah. What does he say? Very honest person. Delivery was on time. I am very happy. Okay. Right. So I sold this item for $245. And it looks like this. That's what it looks like. So a couple days later, he contacts me and says that he doesn't want the belt anymore. I'm like, okay, I don't take returns. You bought the belt. There's nothing wrong with it. So another funny thing is, I was low on cash, and I convinced him to buy this Louis Vuitton belt from me for only $100. We exchanged phone numbers through eBay messages, and I notified him about the other belt that I had, and he bought it. Bought it on spot. $100. Buy it now. But he contacts me about the Hermes belt, talking about he don't want it anymore. And I'm like, okay, he's having buyer's remorse because he realizes he just paid $245 for a belt. And he said, refund my money. And too bad this wasn't through eBay messages because he was texting me. So I don't have any concrete proof that he was extorting me. He said, if you do not refund my money and not allow me to send back the belt, I will file a case, and I know I'm gonna win just because I'm the buyer. So that's when I got really pissed off. And since I'm so pissed off, I'm gonna reveal his name, his address, all that. Name Adil Shad. Address 4561 Old Perimeter Way, Unit 2210, Atlanta, Georgia 30346. And you just saw mine too, but oh well, I don't care. Now, I'm not saying go to his house and harass him or do anything, but if you know this guy, just let him know he's a scumbag. So this guy, before the auction ends or whatever, while it's still going on, he personally messages me saying he just created a new eBay account to purchase an Hermes belt. So I'm like, okay, he has 0 feedback. Okay, he created an account just to buy a Hermes belt. So he wins the auction, pays for it, no problem, get the money, and then a couple days later, what I just explained happened. So he opened the case. Let's go into the case. This has been going on since March. I don't remember the exact day, but we're about to find out. Let me just look at the case history. Yes, it's been going on since, actually, well, no. Has it been going on since March? No. Okay. This one's been going on since April 14th. Okay. April 14th. I thought it was March. I had a different case going on since March. But okay, April 14th. So, he lies to PayPal and says that the belt is fake. What? The belt is fake. But guess what? He filed 20 days later. I sold the item in March. That's what I meant to say. He filed at least 20 days later. So that immediately draws red flags. He said, "It's not a genuine belt. It's fake. I would like to return it." I said, "The buyer's trying to commit fraud. This is simply a case of buyer's remorse. Look at my eBay listing description. You will see that I have provided an excellent and clear description." Excuse me. Excellent description and clear pictures as well. He waited 20 days just to say something? That throws up red flags. The buyer even left positive feedback for the transaction, stating, "Very honest person, delivery was on time, I'm very happy." And there's his eBay ID, Adil Shad. He only had 2, and the 2 positive feedbacks were left by me on March 29th. As you can see, he is simply lying. He has no proof or evidence that the belt is fake. If PayPal can take his side, I demand the buyer provide some type of proof from an authorized dealer that the belt is fake. So no proof was ever drawn about, and PayPal decides to side with the buyer. So I ended up having to pay the $245 back, but I wasn't going for that. I appealed the case, and because of my appeal, this case is still going on today. And when do they say they will get back to me? June 17th, okay? So PayPal requests that I file a police report. Why? Because when the scumbag sends back my belt, it's not my belt. I was supposed to receive an Hermes red belt. What happened? What did I get back? This piece of crap. What is this? Does this look like the belt I showed you? It doesn't look like the belt I showed you at all. Just take one hard glimpse. Does this look like an Hermes belt to you? No, it doesn't. So PayPal tells me to file a police report, which is what I did. Filed a police report, and on the narrative it says, "On the above date and time, Leroy Haynes advised that he had sold a belt Hermes valued at $245 through eBay item number blah blah blah. Adil Shad had purchased the item and Leroy had shipped the belt. Adil Shad had filed a claim stating that the belt was fake through PayPal. PayPal granted Mr. Shad the case, and complainant showed all relative info that the belt was original. Mr. Shad had returned a product to the seller that was a black belt that looks like it was chewed up by a dog." And that's basically the rest of it. So once I did that, PayPal sent the request to Mr. Shad for additional information. So this is what I get in my email. "We have concluded our review of your request to the appeal and the outcome of the above case, blah 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 blah. However, the damage noted in the appeal of the above case was cited by the buyer as the reason for the complaint." Now you're probably wondering, what does that mean? Remember how I told you he filed that the belt was fake? PayPal lied didn't read nothing. Didn't read the police report. This proves that they do a half-ass job and don't look at anything. PayPal lied and basically said I appealed saying that he sent back a fake belt, when I appealed saying he sent back a whole different belt. Doesn't that sound sketchy to you? What kind of business is PayPal running? It's an illegal business. That's what I believe. A legal business. So I called PayPal, and I'm furious. I'm over here cussing out the representative, and she goes back into the case and puts in new notes stating that he had sent back a different belt. Whatever agent worked on my case didn't give a fuck. I'm sorry about my language. Well, he didn't care at all. He didn't read anything. They lied. They lied. They lied. PayPal is one of the worst companies on the planet. They need to be shut down or regulated by somebody who will actually have true jurisdiction over them and will be able to rule out all of their illegal business practices. Because what they did here is illegal. They lied and said that I filed an appeal saying he sent back a fake belt, when I filed an appeal saying he sent back a whole nother product. This is the type of company you want handling your money. They hold your money for no reason. No reason. I wish I could show you the actual listing, but since it's been over like 60 days, I can't view the actual listing. But I've sold many high-end things before. Red Monkey jeans, Yves Saint Laurent, Ed Hardy, Bathing Ape, True Religion jeans, Louis Vuitton Evidence. Now this is two things a scumbag left 2 negs for. One auction didn't get my items, wouldn't sell, and he lied saying I swore and insulted him in the message. And I said, liar, I told the buyer ahead of time the items were no longer available. Same scenario. That's the only reason I have negative feedback, and those were on video games. And this idiot right here, this was my very first thing I sent, was a Gucci hat. Very first thing I sold. And he comments like 2 months later, a neutral, authentic. Yes, it's authentic, you idiot. But yeah, that's basically the gist of my story. Sorry for it being so long. Sorry for the crappy quality of the video. It's more informative, so I hope you listened and you truly understand what kind of company PayPal is. Shout out to Crazy New York Driver and everybody else that's exposing this scam company. Thank you. Have a good day.